We're back in the pantry now. This time we are focused on dessert. Yeah. So it's all about the cake. You're telling us you've got the perfect cake recipe.
It's the perfect cake. This is actually the only cake I ever make. And I've been making it since I was little. And we grew up with this cake. We called it Mrs. Horowitz's one-egg cake.
Okay. Who's Mrs. Horowitz?
Well, she was our neighbor. And if anybody knows where Jean Horowitz is from Centerville, Quebec, please let me know because I've been using your cake for 40 years. It's the most perfect cake. I have this memorized. I've made this at people's cottages from memory. And let me tell you, when you make a cake from memory, people are impressed.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
So it starts with just a third of a cup of butter. It's just a small cake. Many cakes start with like 1.5 pounds of butter.
Yeah.
So it's
well, we're cupcakes. We're making cupcakes.
But you see this one batter?
Yeah.
You either make a dozen cupcakes.
Yes.
One round cake.
Yeah.
Or one square cake.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's a perfect cake.
Okay.
Okay, so a little bit of butter, a little bit of sugar.
So good.
And I'm sorry, Mrs. Horowitz, I've reduced the sugar from the original recipe. I didn't think it needed all of that sugar.
It's okay, she doesn't mind.
And then here it is, the namesake, one egg cake. You can tell it's an old-fashioned cake because it only calls for one egg.
Yeah.
You know, like, again, you see cakes, I'm sure we've done them at Chatelaine that call for like 8 eggs.
Right.
What are we made of eggs?
Nice old school.
Old school
one
cake.
egg, a little bit of sugar.
And also,
some butter.
We're doing this with a wooden spoon. You can, you know, you don't have to get your mixer out. You can obviously do it with your mixer if you like.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have a mixer.
No.
If your butter's at room temperature, it's going to be super easy.
Just gives you a bit of a workout too. I like that better.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of flour, a little bit of salt and baking powder. And that's going to go in. Just give your, let's just give this guy a little wipe down.
I was trying to figure out how to do that without getting my hands dirty, but you saved me.
It's just butter. It's good for your skin.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got another segment after this.
Yeah, you might have dogs following you home. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so in goes the flour.
All right.
And then this is just regular.
Is there anything special about the way I have to mix this?
No.
Because you know how they're all like, just
No,
fold.
mix the pants off of that thing.
Okay,
you just stir that. And at this point, this is when you can customize. You can put in a little orange zest if you like, or lemon or lime, whatever. Maybe you want to make a spice cake.
Ooh.
Do you have a preference? We could also make, how about lemon poppy seed?
I would go with, okay.
I really hope you were about to say lemon poppy seed. A little bit of lemon zest. Now the other thing is, and I'll put instructions for this on the website, you can also make this into a chocolate cake by substituting out some of the flour for cocoa powder.
Oh, you're talking,
You don't have to
Mama.
melt chocolate, it is all good.
Okay.
I think vanilla goes well with everything, so I'm going to put in some vanilla. And we're going to stir in slowly the milk.
Right.
And that is it.
And our cake, our perfect cake is done.
Once you put some beans into it and get it stirred.
I'm working on it.
I know, but I know
Okay.
you don't want to splash on your pretty
That's what
top.
I'm trying not to do.
So as I said, round, square, or cupcake, spray the pan. That goes in 350 for about 25 minutes.
And you're done.
You're done. And then,
What about that icing?
yeah, I knew you were going to ask about that. So then you want to have a perfect icing, of course. Although cake is perfect as it is. A little bit of butter, a little bit of icing sugar. I can't speak. I usually do about twice as much icing sugar as butter.
Okay.
So this is half a cup of butter and 2 cups of icing sugar. I think. Please read the recipe.
Yes,
Don't listen to me.
cityline.ca for all the recipes.
And then you just
in
thin it
case.
out with a little bit of milk or cream. And then again, you can add flavorings to this. You can put a little bit of melted chocolate in there.
Yeah.
And you can pipe it, spread it, eat it right out of the bag. It's perfect.
It's beautiful.
And this is
That's
the cake I've had for every birthday for 39 years.
Very nice. I'll repeat it once more. All of the recipes you've done today, cityline.ca if you
Always.
just want to fact check.
Yeah.